Hey you guys. Okay, so this is the second video in what's going to be a three-part series. Okay, so this is number 2 of 3. But the third one you don't absolutely need to do. But okay, we're leaving off from the first one. In the last video, we copied over this file by using our command, right? Our command at the command line. So what we're doing is we're transferring files between two Macs. We're transferring files between two Macs, and we want to do it in the most reliable, fast, easy way. Okay? Now, I don't, using Bluetooth and messing around and even trying to set up a local network, well, that's okay. There's many good things about that, but hey, if you follow this, if you're just a little bit patient, you're going to find that you have some real steel infrastructure, right? Some iron rails along which to just pass files back and forth. Okay. All right. So now, what if we want to simply have a one-word command we can use to execute the transferring all those files from one computer to our other computer? Again, as we discussed in the last video. All right, well, what we're going to do is we're going to create an alias. So log into your terminal. Let's see here. All right, then just to make sure, well, we can see here this represents your users directory. Okay, we need to get into that directory because we're going to modify a special file. Okay, and you can just do this. If you're not there, you can do CD and then hit Shift, and up next to the number 1 key, you'll be able to see that sort of squiggle. It technically, I think it's called a tilde, right? So you can do that and then hit Enter. Okay, I was already there, so it didn't matter. Now we're going to do this. Follow very closely, N-A-N-O, nano, and then dot, bash. It might be my bash resource. There's two files. The file we're after, it may be in either one of two different files, but I mean, it may have either one of two different names, but it'll probably be this one, bash profile. Okay, yes it is. All right. So we're going to scroll down. Oopsie daisy, what's that here? Here we go. Now, I have already created the alias. You want to type this in exactly the way I have it, okay? You're going to put alias, and here I have two mini, okay? You could put in 2 Mac Mini or 2 My Happy Mini, whatever, okay? And so then, no space, okay, to type this in exactly the way I have it here, okay? And then we're going to have a single quote, and then we're going to put in that command we used in the last video, but we're going to modify it, right? We're going to modify it. So now, remember also guys, here on my desktop, I've got my transfer folder, right? Remember, we can see we transferred this one. So now remember, remember you guys, we need to change some of the values in here. I'm showing you how to make the alias. Here it's over on my Mac Mini, but in the last video, I was over at my, I'm on my Mac Air right now, right? But before I was on my Mac Mini. So bear that in mind. So get that in your perspective there. Okay, so we're just going to copy and paste in our command. But now, remember this part, this first parameter, this represents the transfer folder that's on this Mac Mini desktop, right? So I changed this username. It's my local username. And over at my Mac Mini, remember it's 105. Okay, it's 105. So, and you can see the command will go out quite a ways. Okay, and there, so this is the destination. All right. All right. Now then, to close out of this, we'll just create a little something. Whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, so now exit. To get out of this program, we need to hold down Control and then X. Okay, and then it will say self modifier. We need to type in Y, file name to write. Don't make any changes, and then just hit enter. Now, here's the thing, you guys. You need to close out of this term before you can use that command. Okay, before you can use that command, if I say too many, oh, I've already got it in there. Okay, no. I'm going to control key. Okay. So here's the thing, guys. Because I already did it, I already saved that in the file. Okay, I already saved it, so there's no how do I say this? You need to close out of your. All right, I'll just cut to the chase. Close out of your terminal, okay, and you need to open a new one. All right, and now you could use your. Now I can. Oh yeah, all right. Well, oh, yeah, man. So, again, you need to essentially you need to create a new terminal session, if that makes sense. Because I know I think most of the people who watch this aren't going to be real coders as such, although some of them may. Okay, now that's the end of that one, but let's test it. Let's test it. Here's our transfer. I want to do this one. I've got I'm going to put this one in there, and we're going to take this stuff out. Now I'm going to, just to show you how powerful this thing. I have a bunch of videos, right? These are all a bunch of videos, right? MPEG files, right? And now we're just going to fire those over there. Okay, we're going to fire just with a touch of a button. We're going to blast those over there. Okay, we're going to say too many in our password. Oops, I think I might have typed it in incorrectly. Oh no. So now you get a chance to also see at how quick your network is going. You can see there 1.5 megs. Okay. Per second. Ooh, it slowed down. What's going on? So that, whoa. So that's going, so right now, okay, my friend is downstairs on the sort of a Chinese internet TV service. I'm in Shenzhen. Oh, there we go. We're back up to 1 megabyte per second. All right, so it should go rather quickly, right? We're on the same network, but it's really, this is why that verbose option is, you can get a sense of what is happening on your network. And likewise, if you use this command to log into servers that are remote, like in Singapore or New York or Hong Kong, you can immediately get a sense of what the network's doing. Okay. Yeah, by the way, I live in Shenzhen. Okay. So now Isn't it a little inconvenient to have to type in that password? Well, in the next video, what we're going to do is we are going to enable public and private key pairs between these computers so that we can do this without even having to type in the password. Essentially, we're going to use encryption, some encrypted keys. It's going to be very easy to do, okay, and we won't have to mess with it ever again, all right? And all we'll need to do then is say, too many, no password needed. Bam, bam, bam. Now that's efficient, okay? That's efficient, that's fast. We want to have these kind of processes set up, right? Whether, even if you're not a small business, you still, even just a person will want this, right? For your own private use. Okay, so that's in the next video.